So today I'm going to talk about some biopics, and these are biopics in my collection. They're either individual artists or they could be bands too, and all kinds of different kinds of music also. I don't just stick to rock and roll or whatever. First up I got Ray Charles, and this is Ray, Jamie Foxx. Really well done. You can really get into the story. Ray Charles wasn't that nice a guy, and they don't sort of hold back in this movie. Then I have my favorite of the biopics, The Doors. Really well done, I think. It describes the period and Jim Morrison, and overall it's really well done. Gary Busey as Buddy Holly in the Buddy Holly story. You can tell that Gary Busey is doing all his own singing and playing, and that adds a little bit of authenticity to it. And the music is great, of course. Then I got The Coal Miner's Daughter with about Loretta Lynn, and Levon Helm plays the father in this movie. So, well done too, really good, classic kind of. And then I'm switching over to Notorious BIG. This is called Notorious, and like I said, I collect different kinds of music, and we have NWA in straight out of Compton. So I enjoyed this too. All this turns you on to some different kinds of music, and Walk the Line about Johnny Cash. Guy doesn't really, Joaquin there doesn't really look like Johnny Cash that much, but the biopic is okay. I put this in the okay category, although it's a good movie. I think Spacek does a really good job of playing Bobby Darin. There's some things about Bobby Darin I didn't really know, and with all biopics, you can only take so much out of it for the actual reality of the situation, but it's interesting to dive into their history a little bit. And of course, recently, Elvis. Now, when this movie first started, I thought, well, that's kind of done with that weird kind of almost reality is sort of surreal almost. But after you get into the movie, this is really well done. And the guy did an excellent job playing Elvis. And I just picked this up for $1 a few weeks ago, The Runaways, and I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. I mean, I know who the Runaways were, but I never listened to them. And I think it's really well done. I really enjoyed this, and it's a keeper for sure. And then, of course, Queen and Bohemian Rhapsody. Now, I know there's lots of facts that are all screwed up in this movie, but still enjoyable, I thought. And then we watched this the other night after watching a little documentary on Sid and Nancy. And they don't hold anything back in this movie about drug addiction and the lives of Sid and Nancy. I think this is really excellently well done and acted. So that's just a little dive into my biopics. Always enjoyed biopics, and I had more than I thought I did, actually.